It is my pleasure to open with these remarks and to say that the whole aim of this training is to remind members that COVID is real, COVID is here to stay, and the main focus of this training session is to guide members as to how to speak properly in their constituencies as leaders in their own right, and to show members how they can prevent their constituents from catching this dreaded disease, and also to prevent themselves from catching the disease. What is most important is for members to act as leaders, because we lead by example. We know the story of a very great nation, the greatest economic power in the world, how they have been brought down because of this pandemic, because of very, very poor leadership. So we have to learn from the mistakes of people. In this country, we've not done badly, but we should do more to ensure that this pandemic does not, bring more damage to our country. Now, the government has done very well setting up the PTF, and daily they have been coming on air to tell Nigerians on how to conduct themselves. We're not going to do anything differently. We are still going to do this basic, simple tax that will stop people from catching the disease. Simple things like washing our hands frequently, keeping the physical distancing of 6 feet or 2 meters, wearing facial covering, and of course, if people have feelings or symptoms as if they have the disease, they should seek help very early. The most important thing is for people to know that COVID is real. There is nothing fake about it. People have died. People in high positions, very successful businessmen, common men, everybody have suffered with this pandemic. And with the help of the leadership, this training session will enable members to be able to go to their constituents as leaders, so that their constituents will be able to do the right things, the right behavior to prevent themselves from catching the disease.
I want to appreciate your effort and our developing partners for the good effort done and for the good job you have been doing so far. I've been tracking and been following your own efforts very closely. They have been on the line in our national televisions and Nigerian dailies. We must keep up, and I expect members to pay attention so that we can take something home to the benefit of our country and our constituents. Thank you very much for this opportunity. May God bless us and give us a fulfilled deliberation. Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you very much, the Deputy Speaker of the House of Representatives, Right Honorable Gedius Pastor. And we have the Speaker in the House, Your Excellency, the Speaker of the House of Representatives, Right Honorable Femi Gbajabiamila. We've been expecting you and you're here. So we yield the floor to you, Mr. Speaker. You are to declare the training open, sir. Good afternoon, sir.
Yeah, good afternoon. Good afternoon. Can you hear me?
We can hear you.
Okay, well, let me first of all apologize for my lateness. I was caught up with the governor of Ogun State. I'm presently in my car heading out of Abeokuta, but I'm glad to be here with you guys on this very important training. Many of us have taken this pandemic not as serious as we should have. And I'm glad that when DRASA came up and said that they were trying to do this for the house, we were more than happy to partner with you. So mine is just to welcome you, to thank you, DRASA, to thank all the organizers, to thank my team in my office, and to encourage our members, including my good self, encourage our members to take this very serious, particularly throughout this break when we're all going to be with our constituents, and we're going to be mixing with them and talking to them and felicitating with them to take this training very serious. And I hope by the time we come back in September, we'll all be healed and hearty, and we will be in total compliance with all the COVID guidelines and rules.
I thank you all for all you do. I would like to appreciate the leadership of the House, led by His Excellency Right Honorable Femi Gbajabiamila, the Deputy Speaker, His Excellency Right Honorable Idris Wase, and all the principal officers for continuously showing leadership in everything that affects our citizens, especially for being immediately responsive to Nigeria's COVID-19 challenges. My appreciation also goes to my able chairman, the chairman of the House Ad Hoc Committee on COVID-19, Honorable Dr. Haruna Meshilia, for exhibiting professional dexterity, leading the committee to provide legislative to our collective fight against COVID-19. Also, I extend our warm appreciation to our colleagues in the House for their support. I also extend our thanks to DRASA, the media practitioners, who have played one role of ensuring the success of today's novel program. As a nation, we must continue to synergize to tackle all our challenges, and we will continue to appeal for all hands to be on deck to achieve this.